Welcome to the first episode of the Viewing and Reviewing podcast, where my first ever guest on this podcast is known as the King of Bop, the host of the Chat and That podcast, and the dad of the MMC, Mr. Matt Kirby.
Hey! Thank you, Thomas.
No, welcome.
Nice. Pleasure to be here.
I'm glad you're here.
Wow. It's nice. Wow, it's nice to be here on the first episode. I feel great. It's
Honestly, when I first thought of the idea of the podcast, I was like, Matt has to be the first person.
That's very sweet of you.
Obviously, you're going in a couple of weeks.
I am. It's very weird. Yes, very sad. I just want to apologise to Tom, to the camera. I just got back from Cannes, and I thought this was tomorrow. And I was actually, I've been thinking about it at Cannes because I've been very, very excited, looking forward to it. 23rd, 10:30, but then I got my dates wrong, so I got a call from Ned.
You were a day late.
And I said, Ned, what's wrong? Has the editing lost? Because he's my editor. And he said, no, it's Tom wants to talk to you. I was like, oh, shining shoe. Oh, no.
Oh, bless him. I didn't know he told you that.
And I was like, oh, God. Oh, Tom, I felt terrible. And I said, Tom, I'll be here at 1. So I'm here.
Yeah.
So I apologise.
No, honestly, it's fine, mate. Honestly.
It's good to be here. It's good. Yeah, thanks. Nice to be here.
But as you've mentioned it, how was Cannes?
Cannes, where do I start? Cannes was amazing.
Yeah.
Just literally got back from a 2.5 hour car journey.
Wow.
Got changed, ran straight here for 1:30. So how was Cannes? It was amazing. It was incredible. It was an amazing experience, and I want to thank Rob. Just quickly, want to thank Rob Ferrin and Hope, Fass, Holly, and Amy for helping organise it as well. It was amazing. I did see Benedict Cumberbatch in the distance. Nice. Bill Murray, Wes Anderson, Kate Winslet.
Oh, so were you in the audience for Phoenician Scheme? Or...
No.
Oh.
No.
So you just saw Wes and Bill Murray and
from a distance.
Wow.
Now, this is the problem. The ticket system is terrible because every day, the week before we started at Cannes, we had to get up at 6:30 in the morning, FaceTime each other. Well, I FaceTime, they didn't, joking. FaceTime each other and then look at the tickets together as soon as they went live at 7 a.m.
Wow.
And it's like a concert tickets, they just go out like that.
Ooh.
And we all get left with the films that aren't really that great. So what's it called? The Phoenician Scheme?
Phoenician Scheme, yeah.
That completely disappeared.
Bloody hell.
I really want to see one with Robert Pattinson and Jennifer Lawrence called Die My Love or something like that. That went.
Oh, wow.
I wanted to see that. But I want to see a film called Orwell, 2 + 2 = 5, which was my favourite, I think, of all of them.
Yeah.
Then I saw, God, I have to look at my list box, I don't remember the names.
Are you allowed to say what happened in these films, or do you like sworn to secrecy?
Ooh, I could say, let me have a look. Where do I look at my reviews? Right, history. My phone's on 6%. Right. Okay, so Orwell was based on George Orwell's journals, and he narrated them. He didn't narrate them, but someone narrated his journals about 1984, which I want to read. My mum's read it recently. I mean, she read it when she was younger, but she's just read it recently. And that was really good, and it showed how bad society is in Gaza and stuff like that. It was really powerful. It's like a documentary, but like a poetic documentary kind of thing. Before that was the second film. The day before, we saw a film called The Girls, which was filmed in 1955.
Oh, okay.
I think it was two girls that were in love. I think it was Korean or something. I don't know.
Oh.
Japanese. I don't know.
Clearly paying attention.
Yeah. Well, funny enough, because you're right. This is right. I know what people are going to say, because we were on the move all the time.
Right.
And you get up early and you come back late. You don't get enough sleep. So during 2 films, I did fall asleep. That one and another one halfway through. Okay, I did get the gist of it. I want to apologise, but The Girls was a bit outdated. Apparently, with the Girls film. Apparently, it was set in the 1955, and it was remastered, and 3, 4, 5 scenes were missing.
Right.
But it was remastered and put together So it was like a Cannes classic archive thing.
Mm.
That was all right. That was fine. That was day 1. Day 2 was all well. Day 2 was also day 2 we also saw. Me and Hope saw a film called No One Will Know, which I thought was very good. Where it was set in a bar, and it's about it's a bit like a Quentin Tarantino but French, but set in a bar basically. Lots of blood and violence.
Very nice.
And then so that morning I looked at the tickets and I was obsessed with only going on the red carpet where the famous stairs was. So I was obsessed with going on that, and I was in the morning and refreshed the page. Wi-Fi is a terrible, horrible thing. Especially you have to borrow like Vass and Holly's hotspot, which is just a pain in the ass. So
they don't even provide like their own Wi-Fi.
No, that's the thing, is that Cannes provide Wi-Fi, but you have to pay like an exclusive membership to get it. So on your lanyard it said you have to pay this. So I was like, that's a joke.
Jeez.
I know. So then I got a midnight screening premiere of a film called Exit 8, which is a horror film based on a game.
Right.
Gamer?
I don't think I've heard of that.
It's in a corridor.
Okay.
And I didn't care. The film was great, but I didn't care about the film at all. The only thing I cared about was being on the red carpet, on the red stairs.
Yeah.
And I heard rumours from Holly and Amy saying that apparently on the website it says you can't take pictures, and I was like selfies and stuff. I was like, shit, I'm making a selfie on the stairs. So we got there. Me, Amy, and Holly joined later.
Yeah.
Us and Hope went home because we didn't have tickets. But we queued up, and I got my recording. I was like, right, I'm going to lift my phone up, hide it, lift my phone up, and do a quick selfie. Funny enough, the security man saw it and covered my phone and said, no photo, no photo. I was like, oh.
No way.
So I didn't get a picture on the stairs, but I've been, right, for the record, I've been on the red stairs. And I can tell you why. There is actual evidence of me on the stairs, that they were broadcasting the French program live.
Oh, wow.
So the French TV was doing the thing live.
Yeah.
And I was on the monitor, so I'm on French TV in a corner on the stairs. But unfortunately, Cannes doesn't replay live YouTube reels.
Oh.
So the next day, we had a day off and I went to the beach. But the morning of the day of the beach, next day, I was on the computer trying to find how to rewind.
Trying to find yourself.
Yeah, I spent 2 hours trying to find. But I'm on there, so I'm going to still look.
Yeah.
Because I want to brag about it to everyone. But I have been on the stairs. There's been proof. I've got witnesses.
So you've essentially got a taste of what could be the future.
Could be. Maybe. Maybe the future of someone else that I'm friends with. But yes, it was just a couple of stairs, to be honest.
Oh.
It's like there's a bunch of stairs. But we were on the same carpet as these. I think it was this Asian film, which was amazing. It was called Exit 8. It was a horror film. I don't really like horror, but it was really good. And then we got back and we went on the beach the next day. And then after that, we went to see a film called. Was that what? 1, 2, 3. What was the third? Oh, The Girls. Yeah, that was it. And then the fifth and final, I think. Is it fifth and final? Yeah. Floating Clouds. Yes, Floating Clouds, which was like 1955.
Yep.
And that was very good. And that was the same as The Girls, really. And that was good. And the lead was very good in that. But yeah, that's it. But the whole experience of Cannes was absolutely amazing. Security was. It's amazing, but you can't really go anywhere because you have to book a ticket and there's security everywhere, and you don't. Unfortunately, you don't meet the stars, which would be nice. But I did meet. I don't know if anyone knows this person. My mum's friend was in Cannes, and I met up with her. And as I was sitting with her, I met this guy. I don't know if the camera can see that.
We'll probably put a photo up.
His name is Tom.
Not me.
No, his name is Tom Brooke, and my brother and I grew up with him, and he's
because I saw you post a picture of him on your Instagram, and you're like, oh, this guy's really good. I was like, who?
Yeah, he's a film person, and I saw him from a distance. I was like, oh my god, I grew up with him because I used to BBC News as a child, quite boring. As soon as he pops up, you go, oh, movies. So I walked over to him and I said, oh my god, can I have a picture? I'm a big fan. And I forgot his name because I was just so you don't really know people's names, you just know their faces. But I walked up to him and I said, "Can I have a selfie?" He said yes, and he was very kind. He was with his cameraman, and he said, "Can I interview you? Because I'm doing a documentary about myself." And I went, "Yeah, sure." And I said, "What do you like my program?" I said, "I love your programs, blah, blah, blah." I was very excited. Said, "You're iconic." He said, "Thank you very much." And he said, "What's your name?" I said, "My name's Matt. I'm a film student." And he was so nice. And I said, "Are you on social media?" He said, "No, I don't go on social media." And I was like, "Oh, I could have networked out of him."
Yeah.
And then I said, I miss your program. I miss a thing called, I don't know, anyone knows, like film? It's called BBC Film 2015, 2016.
Oh, okay.
They're like an old show, like this. It was set in the studio, and Claudia Winkleman used to review it. Googled it. It's a good show. They used to do film reviews, and now they don't do it anymore, but it's really good. It was like a little studio. They have like 1 or 2 people like this.
Yeah.
And in the 80s, it was hosted by a guy, I've forgotten the name. And he said he's doing a documentary about himself, and he said, that he lives in New York, so that was pretty cool.
Wow.
But yeah, he was very nice. And I met my mom's friend Hiju, who's a documentary student. She's amazing. Met her friends, which was nice. And as I was doing that, Hope, right, okay, I want to set the record straight. Hope, Vass, Holly, and Amy went to see I like to call them arty-farty, beardy-weirdy films.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't get, I didn't get a ticket for this.
Right.
Because people who love art house films, I respect your opinion. And I know a lot of people, very, very good friends, probably kill me, who love art house films. Unfortunately, I'm a dumb person. I don't like art house films. And I'll tell you why. Because the film they saw was about a goat man having sex with an old man whilst he was asleep. And apparently the goat man walked up to a random stranger and masturbated all over him in a park bench.
Okay.
So, yeah. So
as you do.
Yeah, as you do. So that's why I was like, Hope came up to see Matt, you would hate it. And I was like, good, I didn't see it. Because I can't stand those films. But films, Everything Everywhere All at Once is great. I love that film. That's weird-ish, but that's fine. But
that was a great film.
That are just like, it's just stupid. But anyway, I enjoyed myself, and yeah, I think I've said enough.
No, it's very good. Obviously, Cannes, very famous award show. You allowed me to work on a film of yours.
Oh yes.
Called The Confession. Wait for it to come out. Is really good from what I've seen on being on the production team. Is that a chance to be in, submitted to awards? Do you reckon?
Maybe. I think so.
Because I've seen what Ned is doing in the MMC with the editing. He has done, in my opinion, a fantastic job.
I love Ned.
So do you reckon?
Well, possibly. You don't know. You can't say yeah, but yeah. Put it festivals definitely. I mean, Vass. It's Vass. Well, for me and Ned, it's our film because we're both getting marked on it.
Yeah.
And Vass directed it. I produced it. Zaina did first AD. Hope did cinematography. So the dream team. But yeah, I'm so insanely happy with it. But yeah, if it does win awards, I wouldn't be surprised because I've had the dream team and amazing first years who did me proud. To say into the camera, Tom's one of them. Tom, Mia, Alex, Jacob, Akil, Kels, Katie. Who else am I missing?
Mia.
Mia, yeah, I said Mia. Did I say Mia? Yeah, Mia's great. Mia was fantastic. Forgotten your name. I apologise.
I think that's everyone we had.
But Tom was absolutely brilliant. The Confession, unfortunately, was pushed back a month due to location problems.
Oh, okay.
Tom. And
wait, which location was that?
The London shop. So basically, do you want to talk about the law of confession?
Yes, because I obviously turned up on the first day and I've never seen the script. I still haven't seen it. I had no idea what the confession was actually about. All I'd seen was what you and Vass did for promotional material, and I was like, because you messaged me going, Tom, Yeah, because I liked your story, and then like 5 minutes later, you were like, "Tom, do you fancy helping us out?" And then I was like, "I can do these 3 days," and then I went, I don't need to go home for the weekend. I can help on every day.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's all right.
Let me describe. So
The life of a producer.
life of a producer. So I'm a third year, and we have to do a thing called. It's called F&P, but it's called professional practice, where you can do anything now. F&P you had to stick to a film, whatever.
Yeah.
So I wanted to work with a guy called Toby, who is a dream. I absolutely love him, and John. And I love Ned. I adore Ned, and I always wanted to be in a team with Ned and Toby and John. And I said to Toby in the summer, "Would you like to be in a group?" And he said, "Let me think about it." And then I gambled on Toby, and he decided to go someone else, and that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine. I was a bit annoyed, but I was fine. Look, Toby, I love you, and he's doing the Fiasco project, which is, I'm so proud of him because he's actually, doing something. But I said to Toby before, I said, one, I produce, John does sound, and Ned does editing, and you do directing. So when that group fell through, it was just you just want to go with different people, and that's fine. When that fell through, me and Ned were just stuck together, and this was in January, and I was like, oh shit, because the Desperado people have put themselves together. Me and Ned are just stuck. So I said, Ned, why don't we just find other groups? And I was like, you know what, Matt, let's stick together. And I was like, okay. And I said to him, well, what do you want to do? Because I have no idea what I want to do. And he said, well, why don't we do something? I like Kingsman. And I went, oh, Kingsman. And a light bulb came. My good friend back home, Seb, who I love very much, and his family, he's an amazing actor. His parents are both professional actors. His dad went to RADA and has worked with like Rick Mail and Christian Bale and stuff like that. I'm trying to get him on my chat in that podcast. So Mark, if you're watching this, so I said to him, he runs with his uncle, who's about 90, this amazing shop called Hornets that does 1940s old-fashioned clothes.
Okay.
And I said to him a long time ago, I said, if a film ever came up, could I do it? Could I do it here? And he said, yes, of course, do it. So it came up, and I texted him. He said yes, and he agreed to do it. And his wife Annie, who's lovely, I love her so much, and him agreed to do it. Unfortunately, the script kept changing.
Right.
And when we got closer to the time when we were supposed to film, they couldn't learn the lines in time, and that's understandable. So when the 3 days before we started shooting, and the 3 days before we started shooting, the script kept changing. Vass and Hope so Lucy wrote it, then we gave it to another person called Ollie, who's great. Ollie did DuPont, which is a good film, shout out. He did a period drama, so he knows all about it. Yeah. Ollie's fantastic. He rewrote it, and then Vass and Hope rewrote it again, and I was going, guys, it keeps getting rewritten. And it got rewritten, and they couldn't learn the lines, and it was a big blow for me that I was like, oh, God. About producing, had a bit of a moment, and I was really upset. Came back, and I was like, okay, let's roll my sleeves and do something. So I went batshit crazy and started hiring first years like crazy. The problem is that when you're a third year, I know I agree with this a little bit, but not really. You want to hire people second and third years on a FMP. Yeah. You don't want to hire first years, but because
I can probably guess it is a massive risk to go out your final film of the year and go, oh, first years must be a massive risk. Yeah. Getting on.
Yeah. Vass kept saying to me, Matt, we need to get third years. And I was like, Vass, I'm trying. I can't find any third years because they're all so busy. They're not saying no. They just said, I mean, you name it, I contacted them for sound. Yeah. But it was basically sound that was the problem. So I literally asked heaven and earth. And as soon as someone liked my story, like yours, I was like, you're not going anywhere. Come back here. You like my story for a reason.
Literally hooked me and went, no, you're not going anywhere.
I said, you're doing this. No, I didn't send. So I got many first years, and that was a bit of a nightmare. Not nightmare, just like getting as many people as possible, and I was a bit crazy.
Because you also got Matt Maxby to return as well.
Yes, Matt Axby. Yes. You worked on Battle of the Bands with Sean Walsh, who's a dear friend of mine. Yes.
Sean was fantastic throughout
brilliant.
that shoot.
Love Sean, and Matt Axby as well. Matt Axby's a very Sean and Matt are very dear friends of mine. I love them. So I asked them. They said Matt Axby helped me on a day, but Sean couldn't. Dom, who's a dear other friend of mine, love him. He helped on another day. Thing is, I was like desperately trying to get people. So, and then I found a Winchester bookshop in town that Georgia, who works at the MMC, recommended, and that replaced the shop. And then I found an actor called Mark, funny enough, who was brilliant, and another person called Lisa, who was fantastic. And it all was very stressful, but it all came very well. And with Zaina's help, who was amazing AD. Basically did... The difference between... I always see on Confession, the difference between my job on Confession and Zaina's job on Confession is that I can't do paperwork. I hate paperwork. I hate call sheets. I hate logistical paperwork. I hate it.
Yeah.
So, but what I am good at is I'm a wrangler. I can organise stuff. I can say, right, you're going to be here at this time. You're going to be at this time. Just say it. But Zaina was like, oh, we need a call sheet. Do I need a call sheet? Yes, you do. Oh. So Zaina was kind of like the little angel in your shoulder going, you need to do this. So Zaina did all the logistical stuff. Mostly it was wrangling and budget. My thing was budget and money, and Zaina was like call sheets and working out places to stay. I mean, I basically did a lot of stuff before Zaina, because Zaina was busy doing her own stuff. I did a lot, and then Zaina just helped lift it more. Because I organised where actors were going to stay, cars. I did all the stuff, and then Zaina just like really took it and did it. So, but that was amazing. Thanks to shout out to Zaina, she was amazing.
Any future first years watching this, Zaina is a good person to work with. She'll be in third year.
Yes, she will. Yeah,
this September.
She is amazing. She's chosen her profession. Definitely. It was quite scary because she was like taking my thing and go, whoa, hang on a minute, I need to catch up. But no, she's obviously chosen what she wants to do. I enjoyed, to be honest, I enjoyed the production work of the film.
Yep.
I didn't enjoy the pre-production. So I don't want to be a film producer, but I do want to be a producer in something else. But I enjoyed The Confession, and I'm proud of it, and I'm so glad that Ned has something as well, because I thought of Ned, and his grades and stuff, and I feel sorry for him because he's only had like 3 weeks to edit. And Jacob, who's lovely, who does Desperado, he's probably had like 3 or 4 months. Yeah. So shout out to Ned as well. So that's it. That's story Confession really, and I'm excited to see it next week.
Yes.
Yes. Premiere. Hopefully you be there, Thomas. Thomas was absolutely brilliant.
I will stop it.
Absolutely. Tom is absolutely amazing. Tom was on time. Tom asked for more days. Tom was enthusiastic. Everyone said after Tom had left that it was great. The first year was enthusiastic. Hope said that. Vass said that. Amia was fantastic. Hope said that she was passing on her knowledge. I was like grandmother and granddaughter. Not saying Hope's a grandmother. Maybe cut that out. So it was it was an amazing, happy set. And I think that's very important. Is it wasn't toxic at all, and everyone knew each other. No,
it went down really well. Yeah, I will say.
A lot of bumps in the road.
But you're gonna get that, aren't you?
Yes, you will. You will get bumps in the road. It's not easy sailing for any film. So prepare yourself. You're doing film. Prepare yourself for.
Oh yes.
Lots of tears and lots of alcohol and a few more tears. But yeah, no. Tom, you speak. I spoke too much.
Well, while we're on the discussion of productions, people say you had a starting point in this university as Cop Kirby. Everyone the majority of people who I know recognised you from Cop Kirby. That was the first thing they saw you in. Yeah. What was the whole thing behind that? Because I've only watched the video, and where did that start from?
Cop Kirby came from. I'm very proud of Cop Kirby. It came from So there's a guy in Winchester. I don't know if it's just so knows, but there's a guy in Winchester who is called Inspector Matt Kirby.
Right.
Way before your time, Tom. There was way BC before BS before students.
Before students.
There was a place called Vodka, and I'd never been actually. I didn't go. I was a bot man and an Alfie's man. Never went to Vodka. Vodka was a club that got closed down because it had a weed farm.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, real story. And an article said Inspector Matt Kirby, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Said this. So there's a person in my year called Isla, and she was in the OMC, and she came up to me and said, "Matt, I didn't know you were a cop." I said, "What?" And I said, "I didn't know you were a cop." I went, "No, I'm not." And she showed me the article, and I went, "Oh my god, there's a guy called Matt Kirby."
Brilliant.
And she knew she said she liked my acting in something she saw or something, and she said, "Why don't we have?" And I admired her. She did a music video that I liked a lot, and she said, "Why don't we collaborate and do a funny little skit of you going around just for fun, having a double life, and you arresting people, and that's it." And I went, all right, it's fine. That sounds fun. So we just did that, and everything you see in the film is improvised.
Really?
Everything. I improvised everything. And it was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed arresting Dan Juneclift. Dan, I get his surname wrong. Who I adore, Pookie, I call him. We always seem to literally play fight all the time when we see each other in the MMC. And I just arrested him constantly. And Ed was a good sport. Cammy and Rob were good sports. And Isla and Cammy edited it amazingly. And I was worried about it because I was thinking, oh god, this is just so embarrassing. Put it on YouTube, and it was like it went crazy to the point where last month I went to Spoons, and two girls who I'd never ever met before went, "Oh!" Too drunk went, "Oh, Cop Kirby, Cop Kirby, it's Cop Kirby." I went, "Hey, how are you?" You go, "Oh, I do media, I do journalism or something." I went, "Oh, hey, I never met you before." They go, "Oh, we know, we love Cop Kirby." And I went, "Do you ever go to the MMC?" They go, "No." And I go, "Well, come to the MMC, say hello." And they're like, "Yeah, we love Cop Kirby." And I was like, "Oh, nice to see you."
So you're campus famous?
Yes. Campus famous for Cop Kirby. So,
for Cop Kirby.
Yeah, and it's I'm very proud of it, and I put it on my show reel.
Good.
So yeah, it's very check it out. New Moon Media. I think the channel's dead now, but
I will
Kirby.
link.
Yeah, put the link of Cop Kirby.
Yeah.
If you type in Cop Kirby, no, Inspector Kirby, New Moon Media, you'll find it.
Because in my contacts, you are under Cop Kirby.
Am I? Yeah. Oh my god! Wow.
Because every time I try and message you or ring you, I scroll in my contacts and I'm like K or M. Why is he M or K? He's not there. Oh yeah, he's under Cop.
Wow. I have you under, and you and Mia and Megan. Oh, Megan's another one. Megan was great on Confession. I have you, Megan, Mia, Akil, and Alex under Tom first, Mia first.
Okay.
So it's like some first year.
Yeah.
So
we have to change that soon.
Yeah, huh?
Change that in September.
No, I can't leave it. You leave it. I'm always known as the first year to my ex-third year friends. But yeah, check it. Yeah, love it.
Yeah. I'd also like to talk about, like I introduced at the start, you are the host of the Chat and That podcast.
Yeah, I am.
How many episodes?
66.
And that's all recorded but unedited.
Yes, because I've been insanely busy. When you do, I have a bit of an obsession where if I do 1 or 2 episodes, I'm not going to leave it. I'm going to have to see it to the end, and I'm keep doing it. So I set myself a goal. I've only edited 25, but they just take so long. So the one that came out last week was filmed in May.
Wow.
Probably today, actually. Probably not today, but this time last year. Yeah. But yeah, check out that podcast. Yeah, check it out.
So how long has the podcast been going on for?
So it started in February of 2024.
Oh wow!
With Ollie Blake Way, lovely guy. So yeah, it's been going on for a long time. Paul Carter's the next one.
Oh really?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I saw you editing that.
Yeah, Rob Farron asked me for a trailer, so I'm editing him a trailer, and then I might release it probably the 1st of June, maybe.
Ooh.
Maybe.
I am thinking of getting our lecturers on as a guest.
Yes.
Where you've had Paul, what was he like? Because I saw him at we saw him at Taskmaster, And
Were you at Taskmaster? Were you helping out at Taskmaster?
well, I wasn't helping, but we both went and watched it live. And obviously seeing Paul on the stage, first thing he said was, "I do not want to be here."
He has that attitude, but he actually does, and he wants to help students as much. And that's the great thing about Paul, is he wants to help students as much as possible, which is a good thing. So Paul really...
So was he sort of like a delight to work with on the podcast, or was it just...
He has a bit of a...
We're not slagging you off,
no,
Paul,
we're not,
by the
we're
way.
not.
We're not.
We're not.
We love you, Paul.
We love Paul. Paul is fantastic. He has a bit of like a funny persona where he's like, "What the hell are you on about?" You know, Kirby. And it's like I like that. I love that relationship where I get to kind of tease him a lot, which is funny. But he was great. He was really good at answering my questions, and we had a good laugh. He is a bit intimidating, you know, because he's quite quiet.
Yeah.
But when you get the questions out of him, the episode's amazing, and it will be out soon.
No, that's good.
But please do. Yeah, lecturers really want to help. I'm getting lectures on the same time.
No.
You don't want to conflict the studios. And
Oh, no. I'll have to book around you.
yeah.
His podcast was first, so I have to respect that.
No, I love. But please make more podcasts. There's people make them. Apparently, my friend Maeve's making one. Izzy in your year, I think, is making.
Oh,
one.
really?
Yeah, making a audio one. So yeah, no, please do make podcasts. I didn't invent them, so do them. It's very weird because unfortunately this setup everyone uses, because this is the chair, this is the other chair, and it's very weird because I'm used to being on that side, seeing that backdrop with that light, with that camera. It's really weird. And also people say this sofa is really uncomfortable. It is. I don't know why. I don't know why it's really uncomfortable. What's the question again?
But have you enjoyed doing your podcast?
Yes, I have enjoyed them a lot. I will miss them terribly. I'm hoping to do a few more just before I leave, and hopefully do some over the summer. I have loved them. The good thing about the podcast is it's been a good, I wouldn't say therapy session, but a distraction from all the horrible stuff that goes on with film.
Because it's nice just to get away and have a proper conversation with someone as well.
Absolutely. And to have a proper conversation, get away in the studio, away from everything, and just have a talk with people that you like.
Exactly.
I like you, Tom, a lot. So it's nice to it's nice, and also have a time capsule of the experience, so people can look back and go, oh look, you know, grandkids, this is where I interviewed with Matt. He's been arrested 6 times. Yeah, but yeah, it's nice. I will miss it. But yes, I apologise to the people that have had to wait. Looking directly in the camera, I apologise for the people that had to wait a year for the episode to come out. But yeah, there's a lot of good episodes about to come out. So over the summer, I'll edit a lot.
Very good.
Yeah.
Have you got? They may have already been on the podcast. I will admit I haven't watched every episode, because they're like an hour long.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't need to watch them. It's just for fun. It's just for the grandparents. It's for the parents, really, and that person. I mean, people say, "Oh, Matt, I don't have time to watch it." It's like, fine, it's all right. I don't care. I just do it. It's just fun.
As long as it's out there.
Yeah, I enjoy it. And then, you know, and it's good show reel filler. If no one's going to watch it, it's good show reel filler. So, and a good CV filler. So that's nice.
But yeah, they may have already been on the podcast, but have you got a dream guest?
That's a funny question.
Either at the university or like a resident of Winchester that you know of personally.
Oh, that's a funny question, actually. Well, the dream podcast. That's a funny question. Because obviously every episode I end with Harrison Ford, come on my show, please. Harrison Ford, I'm waiting. I'm a huge fan of Harrison Ford, and I would love him to be on my podcast. I forgot to do this, but in February I was going to contact the Captain America Marvel people and see if I can get Harrison Ford on the show as promotion for Captain America, but I forgot. I was on my list. I forgot it. I forgot to email them because I was just so busy. The dream, I would like to. Rob's in talks with the higher ups. I'd love to get Hugh Dennis on the show, who's the dean. I think the dean person of the uni. So he'd be great to get on. Unfortunately, he's really busy, but my good friend Ronan knows the MP for Winchester, who's a Lib Dem. Now he's been elected, he's impossible to get now, so I wanted to get him on, but hopefully get him on, that'd be great. Get you on, Tom.
Yes,
all the way round.
I am waiting. I am waiting for the invitation.
Yes. I've booked out this next week, so I'm going to get a lot of people at the premiere as well.
What day are you doing that?
So I might be setting up in the morning of the premiere at like 9.
Oh, okay.
Maybe squeeze in 1, and then the premiere starts at 2:30. But because I'm on the committee, I have to start like...
The premiere starts at 2:30?
Yeah, on Friday. And it finishes at 9. It's 5 hours long with all the films. Be fun. Confession's second.
You what, sorry?
Confession is second.
It's second?
On the bill. Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Honestly, I cannot wait for that film.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You see it, you leave.
Yeah.
It's second.
This will be what I'm wearing as well. This is my only suit.
Yeah, I love... Where did you get your tie and your trousers from?
So I went... so I used to live on the Isle of Wight, as some people may know. And they hold a annual festival, which I love going to. They had a vintage tent in one of the fields. And me and my parents just walking by and said, let's go in, have a look. And I saw this suit, and my mum was like, oh, that reminds me of the BBC Two television girl, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And it was only like 40 quid. So I tried it on, fitted nicely. The jacket is somewhere. It's over there, I think. And I begged my mum for it. I literally went, please, I'll wear this to like formal events. And because it is a suit, it technically is allowed. And she was like, yeah, there's the 40 quid. Give it to the woman.
Fantastic.
I love it.
Do you have the jacket? Do you have the suit for it?
Yeah, the jacket's in the bag. I'll put it on later.
Great. Yeah, I love it. I
really do.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Get the doll. Is it the doll and the girl?
Yeah.
Get that on
I was gonna get it on the back of the jacket, but I lost contact with the woman who was gonna actually make like a sew-on patch for it. But unfortunately,
that would have been good.
Yeah. I was gonna ask another question. Oh yeah, with the podcast, has there been a guest where you were like, oh, that's gonna be such a bad episode, or is there like an episode that you're not exactly like, oh, it doesn't match up to the others? You don't have to say the guest's name. You can just say, like, give hints as to like, yes.
I have a favourite episode, but I've only told the person who's been on the episode that episode.
Oh.
But I'm not going to reveal it to anyone else.
Thought we were going to get an exclusive there.
Yeah. Actually, I have 2 favourites. I do...
You'll have a third one,
I have a strange... I can't have to think. 66. Strangest episode. God, the strangest would have to be... Nyon came on with Isla in episode 6, and I had no idea what was going on. If you watch episode 6, I had no idea what was going on. But Nyon came on as a security guard.
Okay.
As a little skit, and I had no idea what was going on. That was quite strange. But a good episode nonetheless. There have been some moments, unfortunately, because I've had to cut them out because there's been some few moments. But a lot, I'd say 97% is all great and positive.
Yeah.
Sean Walsh, who I love so much, he's doing Babe Nation where he lives.
Yes.
That was a bit strange to find out on the show. I went, Babe Station? He went, yes. So that was a bit strange.
See, when he told me that, because on Battle of the Bands, we had a pub lunch midway through one of the shooting days. And so I asked him what he does, and he's like, oh yeah, I work for Babe Station. And I'm like, oh, cool. Like, I didn't bat an eyelid, it just went straight over my head, not realising what he had just said. And I'm like, oh, that sounds really good. What department? And he's like, do you not realise what I've just told you?
Yeah, because I didn't know what it was, and then he said it was porn. I went, porn? And I love the episode. I've watched it. I've watched the raw stuff because there's my face from there going like this, going. So I'm like going, porn? And he goes, yeah, porn. And he says they're in a booth. Oh God, you have to watch the episode. But in the booth, he says they're in a booth and there's cubicles and there's cameras. And if someone pays the 2 people to do something, then the booth goes down and the people don't see what's going on. But the person is live watching the stuff he's...
Yeah.
It's just really horrible. I think it should be illegal, in my opinion. I think it's horrible. But, Sean, it's the industry, I assume.
Just don't go to the 900 channels on your TV.
Oh, okay. That's what I did in France. Ah, I'm joking.
You'll see in the bottom right credits, Sean Walsh. Oh, hello, we've got a call at Matt Kirby.
Yeah, that's why I was late. I just got out of prison. It's illegal to watch porn in France.
You joking?
Yeah, no, I'm not joking. No, I am joking.
You are joking.
I am joking. I think porn should be banned, in my opinion, illegal. I think
You reckon?
I think it's disgusting. I think it's awful, but it's not. So there you go. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, other weird moments. It's been a lot. A lot of weird moments. I don't know. Kels being on the show, that was always weird. I love Kels. Love Kels.
She's gonna watch this episode, I reckon.
I love Kels so much. It's weird because when I was a first year, I was very good friends with third years, and now when you're a third year, good friends with first years like yourself and Kels and Katie. And it's really sad. And this is funny. I said to Kels, I said, when was the first time we met? And she went, I don't remember. And then she said, actually, Matt, I do remember. And I said, what is it? And she was in the MMC with Katie and I think it was Sam. And they were talking about third years and stuff. And I'm a chatterbox in the MMC. I talk to anyone. And I turned around. They were talking about, I think, third years. I turned around. I said, right, one advice, people, don't become friends with third years. And they said, why? Because they will break your heart. When I was a first year, Matt Axby left, broke my heart, and hasn't contacted me. I'm joking. So that's what Kel said. That's the first piece of advice that I gave her was don't become friends with third years because they will break it. It's a joke. Of course, be friends with third years, but it is very sad because when I came back to second year, I walked in the MMC and I was like,
"Where's all the third years gone?"
Oh shit. And it's not because I don't love my year.
Yeah.
I love my year. I'm so I think, no offense, but I think class 25 is probably the best. No offense, class 27 over here.
No, yeah.
But that's the thing I'm going to miss the most is the people. And I wish.
Well, I did advise to you as soon as you finish this year, come back as a first year acting student. So then you get to see and be in our films.
That's true. Actually. Yeah. Acting. Yeah. Well, Kyle's going to get all the jobs, obviously.
Well, apparently he's taking a break.
Is he?
He's taking a break in second year.
He?
Because he's like, I've done so many films this year. I don't want to be in all of them next year.
Kyle,
so he's taking a break.
Kyle, I adore Kyle. Again, another dear friend. He's been on the show. He was on that X-Men special, yet to be edited, episode 49. He's lovely.
He is lovely.
He's adorable. He's Kelsey's boyfriend, unfortunately.
The good ones go so fast.
I know they do. I know. Yeah. It's not worth it, Kyle. It's not worth it. I'm joking. They're perfect together. His face annoys me because it's in so many things. And V, who's again another dear friend, their face annoys me because their face is in everywhere. Which is a pain in the arse because they're in so much things. Both of them. They're in Into Deep Wood, Battle Bands, you name it. They're in it.
Just means they're really good actors.
They are. I'm joking. I love their faces. And they're really good actors, both of them, and I'm proud of them. But
for future students, definitely worth getting them on.
Tell
films.
you, I'm selling them badly. V and Kyle, if you're a first year, first years are watching. They are incredible. Please do watch them.
Another acting student I will quickly shout out, Hayden. If you've ever
Hayden's fantastic.
Hayden is a great actor. He was on my final film for this semester. And
what was that one again?
Aphantasia.
I need to watch that. Have I watched that?
I haven't shown you it yet. No.
Watch that. Yeah, Hayden's fantastic.
He was brilliant on set. We had an external actress come onto set in for like an Airbnb scene. He got on with her like really quickly. Really? They learned their lines, and it just went so smoothly with him. I couldn't credit him anymore. He was brilliant.
Yeah, Hayden's fantastic. This is what's gonna make me really upset. Is I met so many amazing people in uni that a lot of them are just so good friends, and I love and adore them all. Kobe Sitchi, who may be doing a master's, which is like a fourth year, he might be around next year. Kobe Sitchi, hit him up. He's an amazing actor. Who else do I know who does acting? I don't know a lot of acting who's going to be here next year. Yeah, if you're a film student, first year film student, talk to acting students.
Definitely.
But usually it's weird because film students and acting students usually get in a relationship.
Well, hence
It's-
Kelsey and Carl.
Yeah, it's all Kelsey and Kyle. First year was a lot of that. Second year, a lot of that. A lot of acting students, directors getting with their actors. It's strange. Film and acting seem to get on with each other. But yeah.
No, very good.
Kyle's great.
Before we end the chatting part of the podcast,
Right.
there is one more topic I'd like to talk with you.
End of the chatting. We can chat forever.
I mean, we can chat forever. I love chatting with you.
Yeah.
Winchester Night Live.
Yes.
I unfortunately didn't see all of it.
It's a shame, Tom. I was looking forward.
I've been sat in the MMC this morning. There was a person on a computer editing the behind the scenes stuff for Winchester Night Live.
Oh, a Finnan.
I believe so.
Finnan, second year. Great guy. Yep.
But for the first 10 minutes I was there, what I saw, I think you did a great job.
Oh, thanks, Tom.
You were really funny. Great actor. I think you're a really good host as well.
Oh, thanks, Tom. Which bit did you leave at?
I unfortunately left right before the singing, which I kind of feel bad. It makes me.
Did you see the montage?
No, I didn't. I haven't seen the montage because that was right at the end, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
And to my friends, it didn't look very good that I was leaving right before this girl was singing on stage, and I'm like, I look really bad now having to leave.
Oh, Tom, you should have stayed. You're in the montage.
Am I?
Yeah, you're in it with Alex. There's a picture of you, me, and Alex. I just put it in there.
Oh, really? Oh, that's sweet.
Shame I have to cut it out now. Yeah, cut you out and leave Alex there.
Well, I have to cut you out mine.
Yeah. Oh, you got a montage?
You commented.
Yeah,
you commented
of
on
course.
it.
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah. Of course you did. Yeah. I thought you were making one right now. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That's already out.
Yeah, no, that was good.
No,
That
thank
was
you.
a good montage, very old-esque, 80s-esque.
I love my camcorder. It's such a nice little piece of kit.
Yeah.
But going back to you, obviously you've said for a while that you are a Saturday Night Live fan. Mega fan, really. Oh, hello. What's he got here? I don't know what he's brought.
Show and tell.
He's.
Fan.
Oh my lord. He.
Oh, there you go. Oh, other good actresses. Three other good actresses.
Microphone.
Oh, dear. Oh, whoopsie. Other three good actresses. Hit them up. First years. Cleo, Maeve, and Rhea.
Yes.
Acting Society friends. Amazing people. Hit them up. So Cleo, who's amazing, she was in New York. She told me she was in New York. She's on the show. She's episode 66. She was on the show. And I said, what are you doing for Easter? And she went, I'm going to New York. And I went, New York? And she said, yes. And I said, could you do me a favour? And she said, yes. And I said, I'm a huge Saturday Night Live fan. Could you please, if you're in the area, I'm not going to make you, go all the way with me. If you're in the area, go past a thing called 30 Rock Building. There's a gift shop. I was there when I was 18. I didn't have any money. I only bought a magnet for like $3. No, sorry, that's a gift shop. Sorry, $10. Gift shops are always over expensive.
Oh yeah.
Please get me a hat or something, a hat or a mug. And she went, I'll text you when I'm there. I can't promise anything. And I said, that's fine. And she looked around. A lot of stuff was sold out. A lot of 50th anniversary stuff was sold out, apart from a book and a hat. And guess how much they were together?
$30.
Nope, double it. 60.
What?
Yeah, this was 30.
For a hat and a mug? A hat and a book?
Yep, hat and a book. And this says 50th anniversary.
Oh, wow.
Special on it. So.
And it's come all the way back to the UK.
Yeah. And my friend Izzy Cross, who was there a year and a half before, she said, Matt, I'm going to New York. I want to go to the shop. I know you're a Saturday Night Live fan. I want you to get. Is there anything you want me to get? And I said, yes. Can you get me a magnet and a mug? And she went, yep. And she got me a magnet and a mug a year and a half before that. So I've had two people. If you're in New York, contact me to get me stuff. Thank you. I will pay you back. But yes, huge Saturday Night Live fan since I was 13.
Wow.
My brother and I discovered it on YouTube and had to watch it like peasants because we didn't have a American television. We had to watch everything as peasants. I mean, we had to watch. I mean, my parents are so political that they. I don't know if you know who Rupert Murdoch is.
The name rings a bell.
Probably cut this out. There's a guy who runs Sky. Well, let's have to cut that out. My parents. Let me start again. Cut that out. My parents are so political that they don't like Sky. So Star Wars. I want to say my parents stole my childhood because.
Just quickly, there goes the sponsorship from Sky.
Yeah, there is sponsorship from Sky. My mum and dad don't like Sky because apparently Sky run tabloid newspapers or something or other. But
Right.
so they didn't. So Star Wars had. This is so depressing. I'm sorry. Sky had Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and I didn't have that. And my anyway, a lot of my neighborhood, a lot of the people around my neighborhood had these channels, and we'd go for like play dates and stuff like that, and mum would turn up and we'd go, oh, time to go home. We just threw Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Oh.
We had to watch it on a DVD. We had to, every Christmas, had to buy the series on DVD and watch it like peasants. The volume 1, like volume 2, series 2, and it was only 3 episodes, and we have to wait to watch the same 3 episodes till our next Christmas or birthday came up. And we had to watch it illegally through the crack of our sister's door when she'd watch Hannah Montana. Like through the crack of a door, when she knew how to control the computer. Anyway,
brilliant.
My parents stole my childhood. Thank you. What was the question again? Winchester Night Live.
Winchester Night Live.
Yeah. Anyway, off topic. Winchester Night Live is a passion project that I had since first year. I contacted Rob Ferrand and I said, I hear there's a TV module. When are we doing it? And I had a FaceTime with him first semester, and he said, it's in third year, Matt. You're gonna have to wait. And I was like, and because I think this course, I found my niche for television. Television is the one to go. I want to do film, TV producing, maybe something. Presenting is probably number 1. TV producing is number 2. And I walked in here and I saw the studio being made. I thought, oh my God, I need to be part of this. And I made Chat and That podcast, and I love TV, so I've been doing Chat and That podcast. I don't know the word. I don't listen to podcasts. It's just an interview talk show. I mean, podcasts are just interviews, really. I don't really listen to them. I like them. I like the idea of them, but I'm not a podcaster, but I'm an interviewer. So I was like, I want to do podcasts. I do these podcasts, and then I said, I really want to do something for TV, because TV is mainly in here, or the other studio down there. And I was like, I like that TV, but I want to do. My dream is to do Saturday Night Live. I want to do Saturday Night Live. So I pestered Hope and Izzy Hood, who's amazing, and Vass and Ned, who are in my group as well. And I said, listen, guys, can I say something? They do their passion projects. Hope does amazing in cinematography. Vass does amazing in this. Izzy does amazing in that. Ned does amazing. And I was like, you know what, guys, listen. You've had your time. You've had your time. This is my time. I'm joking. This is my time. I want to do. So I was like, I want to be ambitious. I want to do it in the PG.
Oh yeah.
I want to have a live audience, and I want to do it Saturday Night Live. And they're like, okay. And they stuck by me. They didn't complain. They actually stuck by me, because I was like, I don't want it in the studio. I want it to be like big. And they went, all right, Matt, we'll do it. And I was like, thank you. I know it's ambitious. Don't hate me. They blocked me on Snapchat, and I'm joking. They did it. So the PG didn't work. But they said the vault. I was like, oh my God, the vault's even bigger. So a lot of hard working, because it was so difficult to do Confession and Winchester Live at the same time.
Yeah.
It's hell.
I bet. Because on like the 4th day of the Confession, you were just there head in hand, looking stressed.
Yeah, looking depressed.
Yeah.
And then when we had the middle gap day off, I had to rehearse a lot of Winchester Night Live stuff in that gap, and then prepare for the next day. And then do Zooms over Easter was crazy. I had to be locked in my room doing Zooms and organising shit and calling. The Black Boy, amazing.
Great
place.
Great pub.
Joe is amazing. Black Boy, fantastic place. Fantastic guy. So I had to do a lot of calling, random shops. Anyway, Confession. Anyway, so Winchester Night Live, and I said, obviously, Saturday Night Live, it's, for people who don't know, Saturday Night Live is an American TV show with sketch comedy.
Which I'm surprised a lot of people haven't heard of.
Yeah, this is what I
Saturday
don't
Night Live.
know. A lot of young people don't know what it is.
It's like, because normally clips of it come up on TikTok or Instagram. It's like, how have you not heard of it?
I know. I'm a huge fan of it. When I was in America last summer, I watched a lot of, because they had American TV, I was like, ha, 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 and I watched a lot of it. So I'm a huge fan of the old Saturday Night Live, the new Saturday Night Live, and I thought, you know what, I want to do my own. So I knew Saturday Night Live, you have to do a monologue, you have to do a sketch, and you have to have weekend update. And I was like, okay, got the 3 main, and also you have to have a musical guest. Okay. And everyone was like, Matt. I was like, okay, look, let me plan it. So I had this in my head for like first year, and beginning of third year, in the summer of second year, I had it all posted notes of where things are going to go.
Yeah.
And then I came back in third year and Fiona said it has to be 20 minutes. I was like,
Oh.
So I was like, okay, that's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze in the most important stuff in the 20 minutes because it has to be part of the module.
Yep.
And I said to Fiona, if we finish at Manuela, lovely singer, beautiful person, she sang, if we stop at Manuela, can we continue? And she went, yeah, sure. So I said, if we stop Manuela, credits, and we continue, and I could do more stuff. And she said, that's fine. So we timed it. Izzy Hood's the director of it. I was the presenter. Ned was editor and VT person. Hope was production designer, did an amazing job. And it all came together. We did 2 tech rehearsals, 2 big days of tech rehearsals, the whole day in the vault. I was so excited about TV that I started to organise it myself.
Oh.
So I started contacting the vault. I started contacting Kyle, who wanted to be in a sketch with me.
Yeah, you complain about his face, but then you get him in Winchester Night Live.
Whoops. TV's different, Tom. TV's
true.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I could see him shaking while it was going live. Yeah, when he first walked over to you during that market sketch.
Yeah.
When he handed, it was the McDonald's box.
Oh yeah.
He handed it over to you, and I could visually see him doing that.
Bless him. Oh.
He got through that really well, I think.
Oh, bless him. Bless Kyle. Love you, Kyle. I didn't know that. Kyle was amazing. Again, I was on Winchester Night Live. It was very stressful. But I loved walking around, doing stuff, setting up stuff. And I loved being on that floor. I was like, this is where I belong. So,
you're an actual host, I think.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you. Thanks, Tom. That means a lot. I would like to do hosting because my profession, way before I did film, was I wanted to be an actor since I was young.
Yes.
I wasn't going to do that professionally, and then I gave up because I had a terrible experience doing a course. And then I thought, that's it. I was 19. I thought, that's it. I quit. I'm not going to do it anymore. I went to stage school for 5 years. I went, that's it. I'm at drama club, whatever it's called. Jackie Palmer Stage School. Yeah. Brilliant place. Decided to give up. And then I did media, and it was fine. I enjoyed it. I met some good friends. James Bird, who's here. Love James Bird. And Alex Honey, good friends. Did media. It was fine. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And I did film, and I enjoyed film. But when I came to my podcast, I was like, this is TV. And that's the good thing about the course is that you find what you want to do.
Oh, yeah.
With stuff. So Winchester Live came along very well. Fiona was like, this is very ambitious. I mean, Fiona did a fantastic job. Fiona's amazing. And she said, guys, it's a bit ambitious. I'm a bit worried and concerned. I'm like, Fiona, just trust us. It was like fighting with the BBC or NBC big bosses. Not in a nasty way, but like Fiona was like, this bit, and she's quite rightly should be concerned. But I was like, this is my dream. I don't want to let it go away. This is my passion project. This is what I want to do. This is my thing. This is my... Because Vass loves music videos. He's very amazing music video director, Vass.
Yeah.
Hope's brilliant DOP. I was like, this is my thing. And I'm so proud and grateful that like Izzy Hood was amazing. And I'm grateful that they stuck by me and they didn't like hate me, which is great. They stood by me and they were fantastic. And Ned was brilliant at editing the Matt Kirby podcast thing. And Izzy Hood was so great at talking to Izzy Hood's fantastic. I want to shout out to Izzy Hood because because she's the director of Winchester Night Live. She was just amazing and she's absolutely incredible. And she directed me and she spoke to me and I wanted the titles to be 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's gonna be 3 minutes long. That's the titles. And she came up to me and said, Matt, I'm having a thing about 3 minutes titles. Oh no, Izzy, it has to be the whole song. And she went, right, Matt, get your phone out, time it, and see how long it is. We clapped to it, and I was like, yeah, Izzy, you're right. That's too long. So that's what I like about Izzy. It was all about respect, communication, and she's amazing. Izzy was going to do so well. So it all went well. And the other thing is that I wanted to do Winchester Night Live was not just a TV module, but an end of year show.
Oh, yeah.
I hate it, and I want to say this to everyone who's leaving third year. And also, it breaks my heart when people say at the end of third year, right, that's it, bye everyone, I finished my course, deadline's over, I'm off. And they bugger off.
Yeah.
And you go, what?
Where's everyone gone?
Wait, where's everyone gone? I come back to the MC, everyone's gone. I'd rather jump off the cliff with everyone else.
Yeah.
Don't jump off the cliff before me, because I hate being last. So I wanted to go out with a big bang. I wanted to celebrate the people I met on the course, the people who've gone. I wanted to have a big end of year farewell party.
Yeah.
And I did my sketch, did my weekday update, I did my monologue. Manuela sang amazingly, and I thought I'd do a speech, which made a lot of people cry. I did a montage of end of year, made a lot of people cry, and then I decided to do a funny song with my brother, who loves Stand Out Live. So Alec, share this dream with me. So he just had a drum kit we got from home, and he did a funny little sketch. I should send it to you later.
Yes, please do.
And I sang "Hey Jude," but I changed it to "Thank You."
Oh.
So I went, "Hey, thank you," and I sang really badly, but it was it was a love note. It's a love note. That was the extended version. It was a love note to people. It was a love note to don't go away without saying goodbye. Let's end it off on a high. So that was nice, and I'm glad. I would have done it better. I was so tired that I just kind of rushed it a little bit. I would have done it better, but I said to my mum, rushed it. Mum was like, it's fine. But I'm glad that I didn't tell Izzy, or I said to the guys, I'm doing a song, but I won't tell you the lyrics. Right. And I said, I've done an end of year montage. I said, have Ned approved it? And he went, yes. Okay, if Ned's approved it, then it's fine. I went, what? Hang on, you didn't trust me? Yeah, so that was great.
Yeah.
And it was nice. Lauren, who I love and adore, she cried in my shoulder, and
oh bless.
Yeah, she made my shoulder wet. I'm not joking. And Kelsey and Katie cried. My mum cried. Hope cried, which is yeah. And it was a great night.
Yeah.
And very special. And unfortunately, the wide wasn't filmed.
Oh.
But the other 3 cameras were. So I'm going to do like an extended cut version. Not saying Ned didn't do a bad job.
Yeah.
But I'm going to fine it up. You know.
Oh, if it's Ned's fault, then it's Ned's fault.
Also, the audio, you can't hear the audience laugh. And I've got mix pre's in the audience, so I can put laugh tracks in my extended version and put laugh tracks and stuff.
Nice.
So I'm really excited. So hopefully have time to do that. So yeah, Winchester Night Live. I love it. There's a UK Saturday Night Live.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in London, which is in the works. Hopefully, I want to get on that. That's my dream. That's my goal, to be on the Winchester UK. That's where I want to go. Yeah, that's enough. Tom, talk, please.
That's all right.
I speak too much on this show. This is why I have a show, because I speak too much. Yeah.
But yeah, the Winchester Night Live. I thought it was really funny. The chat in that podcast with Cop Kirby, even though there was a little bit of an audio fault at the time,
unfortunately,
hearing you putting your own voice over it was quite entertaining as well.
Yeah, people say that was funny. And
it was funny.
And I was like, oh, okay. I just remembered what the dialogue was a little bit.
And then, obviously, you had the market sketch and the news update. I thought they were really funny as well.
Thanks, Tom.
So you've done, in my opinion, a fantastic job.
Oh, thanks, Tom.
No, very welcome.
Very nice to hear. Thanks. It's great to be here. It's really great to be here I want to ask you questions about your show. What's this logo? Getting Coke off it.
I just designed the logo.
How? What?
Canva.
Nice.
Do you know Canva?
I love it.
So yeah, I made the logo was made about a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years ago, because it started out as a Instagram film review page.
Right.
So I'd watch a film, post the poster, and then in the comments I'd go, "This is what I liked about it. This is what I didn't like," and that was it. And then it wasn't until September time, at the beginning of first year, like September, October, I was like, I really want to make a podcast. So I thought I'll turn that film review channel into the podcast, but not necessarily talk about film all the time or like reviewing films. Just do whatever, really.
Yeah.
So I deleted all the posts. I put a brand new post up going, new project coming soon. That was like beginning of November, new project coming soon. The next post was only last month saying that brand new podcast is coming out, and only a fair few know that you're the first guest.
Exciting. I'm honoured. I'm absolutely honoured.
No, it's been a pleasure having you as my first guest.
Yeah. Don't end it yet. Is there more questions? I love this.
So the format of this podcast is going to be is we talk for however long, and then at the very end there are a few select questions that I'd like to ask you.
yeah, please.
So the first question I would like to ask
Yeah.
is, it is very basic. What
Okay.
is your favourite non-student film of all time?
Non-favorite student film.
No, favourite non-student. So
What
like,
does that mean?
so like,
Favorite film,
yeah, favourite film.
but it's not a student.
Yeah.
Okay, my favorite film would have to be. I have a few, but the number one that comes to mind is. There's four, but I have to pick one. Is a film by Alexander Payne called The Descendants, which stars George Clooney in it, and it's on Disney Plus. I saw it when I was 15. My mum said, "Let's watch this." I was like, "No, I don't want to watch this," and I loved it. And it's about a guy whose wife has an accident, and he finds out that when she's in a coma, that she's having an affair, and it's an amazing film.
Oh, wow.
It's amazing. Got to watch it. That's my favourite film. My other ones is Wonka.
Yes, I've heard that you're a massive fan of
Yes, I
Wonka,
love
and you've
Wonka.
got your own very t-shirt
Yeah,
for it.
got Wonka. Logan. I love Logan.
Oh yeah, you're a big X-Man.
Big X-Men
Fan
fan,
as well.
huge X-Men fan. Logan, I love. There's a film with Judy Dench called Philomena.
Never heard of it, not gonna
Good
lie.
film. Oh, that's another one. There's a film that I love so much, and it's called The Judge
Oh, okay.
with Robert Duvall and Robert Downey Jr. It's
Nice.
a great film. Of course, forgot to say, I don't know. You probably for your time. Jacob used to wear a Spaceballs hat.
Oh, okay.
If you know what I'm talking about, Spaceballs is another one.
Oh, Spaceballs, yes.
Love Spaceballs.
Like it's a Star Wars
Yeah.
sort of mock of it. Yeah, that's a
Bloody
really,
love Star Wars.
really good film.
I love Star Wars. Pirates of the Caribbean. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. Indiana Jones.
Of course.
Of course, Indiana Jones. Yeah. I want to. Oh God. Paddington 2.
Paddington 2.
You see, this is the problem. You name one of them and you start naming
Yeah.
all of them. Look at my IMDb lists. I have favorite films then favorite films of all time. Let's do
Yeah.
favorite films of all time. Where are you? Where are you? Bear with. This is from Miranda. Bear with. What the hell? Oh, here we go. Favorite times of all time. Here we go. Okay. Dog Day Afternoon, Fabelmans, Sound of Music, Pirates. Oh yeah, Hannah Montana movie is fantastic. It is. It's brilliant. Hannah Montana. I grew up with it. I love Hannah Montana. Oh, Interstellar, Book Thief, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Mary Poppins, of course.
Original or remake?
Original.
Good man.
There is no
Good man.
remake. There is no remake. Great Expectations, 1946.
Nice.
Bridge of Spies with Tom Hanks. Terminal with Tom Hanks. The Nice Guys.
Oh yeah.
August Osage County. The Post. Spotlight. Bloody love Spotlight. Gotta watch Spotlight. Bombshell. Bombshell's amazing. About a Boy.
Great film.
Great film. 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Nice.
And Back to the Future.
Oh, great way to end that.
You gotta watch Spotlight.
Oh, yeah.
I've watched that 100 times. Love Spotlight. Anyway, sorry. Moving on.
That's all right.
Gotta put more coke in my.
That was a great list.
Great list. Yeah, people. I love Pirates of the Caribbean 4 and Indiana Jones 4. I don't know why people hate it. And I grew up with the prequels of Star Wars.
Oh, yes.
I think they're fine. I don't know why people hate them.
just ignore the sequels.
Ignore
What other question could I ask? So I obviously asked just your favourite film. What is your favourite student film that you've seen here at the university?
Okay, there's a lot. I don't have a favourite. Actually, I do have a favourite because I starred in it. My favourite student film is a film that I starred in, but it's not like a best film. No, it is a
Yeah.
best film. It's Divination, and my good friend Matt Axby, who I love, and Izzy Cross, I adore them. So Matt Axby who I met at Acting Society. Shout out Acting Society, amazing. So I met my very, very best friend, Matt Axby. He came up to me and said, "I'm doing this module, the short film. Would you want to be in it?" I was like, "Sure." Didn't learn the script. Came to Sean and Matt Warlow, another dear friend of mine, and I met, I think, Sean for the first time, Matt Warlow for the first time, and another dear friend of mine who I miss greatly, Izzy Jin, another dear friend, and they were doing this film, the four of them, and Kobe Sitchi, I've mentioned before, another dear friend, we all did this film together in a flat, and then the next day we did it in a campfire, and I starred in it. Not because I starred in it; it's my favorite film. It's because it was my first film on a student set. It means a lot to me, and it led on to me being on more sets the first year. So there's another film called Final Entry, which your confession is my confession is Final Entry.
Oh, okay.
When I was in first year, Sean directed it.
Very nice.
Final Entry, I love. Based on Pear, made by my dear friend Matt Warlow, who I love very much, and Ethan, who's brilliant. They both made it with Alice, who was the editor. Based on Pear is based on a student who dates an old man and realizes it's the dad is his best friend. The older guy is his best friend's dad.
Oh wow,
fantastic! Shout out Based on Pear. Over by Riley James Toby. Got to watch Over again. The lead of Final Entry, Emma, who's another dear friend of mine. She was in Over.
Yeah.
Cried twice at Over. Got to watch Over. Country Gentlewoman because Hope's a dear friend. I thought that was brilliant. Kiss.
Yes.
You seen Kiss?
I've heard things about it. I've never seen it.
Kiss. I was the casting director. I'm not gonna lie. I sound very vain saying this. Very egotistical. I'm probably the best casting director of all time.
Just want to say the people he got for the confession. I don't know where you found them. Don't know how you found them, but I'm glad you found them.
Yeah, thank you. I sound very vain saying that, but I put Kiss together. The Kiss is about a student party, and one guy wants to come out and ask the other guy out.
Yeah.
And I scavenged. I lost 3 actors over. I planned it all over the summer, cast my actors, and then the dates got changed, and I lost 3 actors because of it. So I had to recast. And you, as casting director, who's the? I've forgotten her name. She's casting director of Rob's film. I'm sorry, I've forgotten your name. You're a lovely person. She's casting director, and I said, listen, you're gonna sift through a lot of bad actors on Facebook and backstage. So we casting director. Enjoy that. You mean lots of but yeah, I did Kiss and Confession. I was very, very pleased with Mark and Lisa and Sophia and Ian and who was the 5th one? There's only 4, isn't there? Yeah, there's only 4. Lisa,
Normally
Ian,
4,
Mark, Sophia. Yeah, very happy with them.
Apologies
Grant.
if there is a 5th person.
Yeah, apologies. Yeah, and Grant, who's amazing.
Grant.
And Anna, who was Zaina's friend. I didn't actually cast Anna. She came last. Zaina did that.
Wow.
Yeah, got a competition. Anyway, yeah. So Kiss is amazing. DuPont is another one. Children of the Valley. One Last Dance. Sam Hall, who I love and adore. Can I stop saying I love and adore? I'm sorry, it's too needy.
You adore everyone.
I adore everyone. Again, I've got to stop. My mum's going to watch this going, Matt, stop saying that. It's a bit weird. One Last Dance. I enjoyed...
Did you enjoy your little cameo on the last song?
Yes, I enjoyed the last song. Yes, I did. I enjoyed Kelsey's film. Yet See Yours.
Kelsey's film is Afterthought, by the way.
Afterthought. This last song was very good. Money Mule's pretty cool.
Money Mule, I've seen that one.
Have you seen?
I've seen that one.
How did you see that?
Shortcuts. We did a Q&A with...
Did you?
Sorry, I can never remember his name. Harrison, that is it. We had a Q&A with him on Shortcuts. He was a really lovely guy. And
Money Mule's great.
And we watched Money Mule and...
Last Night Emeralds?
No, Extraction.
No.
Is it Extraction?
That with guns and planes and stuff. The Hangar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Ollie. Ollie did that with him. I haven't seen that. Yeah.
Last Night at the Emerald I have also seen.
Yeah, Last Night at the Emerald.
Because they showed us that during the Taster Day back in
really?
August or June.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Because we were in the... it's not the drama studio. It's... I can never remember its name.
That's all right. What, Julio?
Well, yeah, where Julio's lectures are normally, that massive stage place. But we were all sat in the bleachers, and they're like, "Oh, this is what a previous student has made," and we watched that.
Yeah, I love that. I think what I do, and especially what I do on Instagram, is I love supporting other people. And it's my mum's gene. It's just my mum's gene.
Oh yeah.
She annoys me, my mum.
That's
she
what
goes,
that's what mums are there for.
yeah, but she's not even here, and she annoys me because if there's a person struggling, I have this feeling where I go, oh, I can't be arsed, and then there's a little voice that my mum goes, oh, just help him out.
Aww.
And I go, leave me alone. So it's my mum's gene. I have to do it, and it's annoying, and I hate it, and it's got. No, I'm joking. So I like reposting stories on people.
Yeah.
That I've met only once or twice, but I just like supporting it.
Oh yeah.
And also, if they're not good and their film's not good, I still like to support it.
But you've got to in this industry. You've got to.
I don't want to be nasty. I hate. We'll probably get onto this. It's other industry questions. But my favourite is Final Entry, Based on Pair, Divination, and Over are probably the top of that list.
Nice.
Don't want to offend anyone because I adore them. I'm excited for the films. I'm really proud of. Shout out to Toby and Amalia. They've directed for the first time, and I think Izzy Hood is probably. I think Izzy Hood. No, Arari's very good. They've really come out and directed something big, and they're lovely people, and I'm very pleased that. I love seeing people that don't get a chance to direct, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people, not in a bad way. A lot of people do directing, which is fine. I mean, they're very good, and that's what they want to do. But then people who are kind of like. I'm ready.
They're sort of overshadowed then, aren't they? If people are going, yes, I'm a director, I'm directing for this group, that group, everything. There's someone at the back going, but I want to direct.
It's good, and it's really good to see people having a chance to direct. And maybe that's not what they want to do. Maybe they want to do something different. But I'm excited to see Fiasco Project.
Yes.
I'm very proud of
Miss Mavis and the Body.
Yeah, Miss Mavis' Body. That's the one.
Can't wait for that one.
Shout out. This might come out when it's the Seeing Glass, Breaking Glass. Sorry, Holly. Holly's made a film. I've forgotten the name. Holly and Amy made a film. Again, there's so many films I want to see. Very excited for the premiere. What else is there? Ollie and Mason's film, and Will Hall, great guys. Lots of second year, first year stuff. I'm excited to see.
Yes.
Anyway, the next question.
Looking at here. See, someone asked me to ask you what is your guilty pleasure film.
Who was that?
That was Jacob Salterod.
Right.
I asked him, was there any questions you'd like to ask Matt? And he said, can you ask him what his guilty pleasure is?
Okay. Unfortunately, I don't want to keep. I should look at Tom, but I don't know why I keep looking at the camera. Sorry, I'm very vain.
Look wherever you want.
I'll look at Tom.
I don't mind.
The film. Okay. So there, back home, I explained a lot of things. Back home, I have a friend who I've met in nursery called Catherine, and we grew up together with my brother. And she has 3 younger sisters, and the Tessie, Hattie, Georgina, and Catherine. Shout out them. I love them. They're like my sisters. And I've grown up with lots of classic films that should be recognised, like Hannah Montana the movie, Wild Child, and 13 Going on 30, Cinderella Story. These are amazing films that should be recognised. St. Trinian's. And in 2018, they came over to our house. We were having dinner, and we watched. We were on Netflix, and they said, "Matt, have you seen this film?" And I said, "What is it?" And they said, "It's called The Kissing Booth." and it's on Netflix. And I went, "Okay, Kissing Booth, let's watch it." And it is so bad. It's a teen. It's quite sexist in some areas. I was like, this is really bad. But it's so bad because it's like a teen rom-com film that. And the girls, the Evans girls, they all referenced it all the time. I just became obsessed with it. I don't know what it was. I just went, this is just great. Has anyone seen The Room with Tommy Wiseau?
I believe so.
The Room. It's so bad that it's just like you can watch it.
Yeah.
And I actually cried with laughter because it's so bad. It's about a girl having a crush on her best friend's brother, who's older, and sets up a kissing booth and kisses him and says, "Oh, should I tell my best friend?" And it's 3 other movies, and and I'm
How they made more?
I know.
don't-
I'm known as the kissing booth guy. I jokingly said, let's make a kissing booth society, but my friend was like, no, let's call it the Kissing Booth Movie Society.
Yeah.
I was going to call it the Kissing Booth Movie Society / Hugh Grant Society, but it never came to.
Just walking around campus, you see Matt with a kissing booth.
Yeah, no, bit strange. But it's so bad that the second one. So I said to Hope, can we please watch the Kissing Booth drunk? And she went, fine. And then first year we watched it drunk.
Yeah.
And then my good friend Izzy Cross, we watched the third one when we were drunk. So my birthday, I want to watch Kissing Booth 2 when I'm drunk.
Nice.
So I'm going to probably invite a lot of people to watch Kissing Booth 2. So my drunk Kissing Booth trilogy is complete. But it's so bad, it's terrible that actually Jacob and Ed and Tamo and Dan in second year, they actually watched the Kissing Booth across the road and they didn't tell me.
Brilliant.
What the hell? I mean, and my other guilty pleasure is I went to America and there was a show that was on Amazon Prime that was based in the area that I have good family friends from Boston and I love them. Shout out to them. It was summer of 2022 and I saw this show on Amazon Prime. I thought, what's this? I clicked on it and it's called The Summer I Turned Pretty. Right. I love it, but it's so bad. It's just absolute garbage and I love it. It's a love triangle and I love my guilty pleasure is watching really bad rom-com teen crap. It's just great. The After films, have you heard of After? Based on Harry Styles fan fiction.
Oh God.
Fantastic. Kissing Booth, Summer I Turned Pretty, guilty pleasure. It is garbage.
Amazing.
But it's peak. Hannah Montana isn't garbage. Okay? Hannah Montana, the movie, isn't garbage. Okay? That's different. But yeah, next question before I embarrass myself.
I don't think we're going to have enough time, I'm afraid.
What time are we finishing?
We have been going for an hour and a half. I will say that.
Give me the questions, I'll be quick.
Right.
I want all the questions.
I shall quickly ask you this one. What is your... we'll probably leave this as the last question, to be fair.
Wait, how many questions have you got?
I have 7 written down.
Okay, give me the... I'll give a very short answer. Quickly.
Right. A film you'd recommend to everyone?
Spotlight.
Spotlight. Best student you've ever worked with? Because obviously, throughout this whole episode, you've been saying, I adore everyone.
Well, I can tell my least. Kels, of course.
Kels, of course.
I'm joking. I love my favourite... God, I don't know. I can't decide. My favourite student I worked with. My brother's a student. Say him.
Okay.
Student.
You don't have to think of answers on the spot. We do. Well, I can go over
next
a few more
question.
time. There is 2 more, but I don't know which one to ask first.
Go on
then. Okay. Have you got plans for the future after you leave us, unfortunately, in a couple of weeks?
Hopefully to work on the UK version of Saturday Night Live.
So is there no masters in your mind? No.
I've done education for a long time.
No, fair enough.
I'm old. I'm about to retire soon, so. But I'd love to work on Saturday Night Live. Yeah. The UK version. Love to work on Saturday Night Live, but I think the UK version's a good start.
This isn't a question I've written down, but it's just popped in my head because I would really love to ask this. Would you mind coming back to the uni?
Yeah.
To help, to start.
Yeah,
whatever.
I'd love to.
Awesome.
Of course.
We're gonna get you back.
I want to do more of these.
We're getting you back.
I want to do more of these. Absolutely. That's a dumb question. I'd love to come back. I mean, I'm gonna cry when I say goodbye to this stuff. I mean, it's gonna be horrible. We're gonna put a
mural of your face on the wall.
Put a plaque that says "Chat on That Podcast," and then when you leave, it'll be this one. Next question.
Final question that we've got written down for you.
Have you done the 7 one?
Huh?
Have you done all the 7s?
This is the last. Yeah. So this is the last.
Was that 7 questions?
Yeah, because you had the favourite film, film you recommend, student film. The last one is what is your favourite set that you've ever worked on for this university?
Again, I can't. Again,
You can say your own, but I would like to
say-
pressure you for a non-Matt Kirby
It's
film.
not because it's not worse. I'd have to say, when I was in first year, my confession is Final Entry.
Yeah.
So I'd have to say Final Entry is my favourite set I've been on.
Okay.
Got to watch. It hasn't come out yet, but I would love to. If I was given a wish, my wish would be to stay here at uni and to have the people I met in first and second year and now with Kels and stay here until
Could become a
the day
lecturer.
I rot.
Could become a lecturer.
No. But yeah, final entry, I'd have to say, because it was the beginning point. I'm still very good friends with the people on there.
Yeah.
And Matt Warlow was on set a few times, who wasn't part of the main group, and Nico, they're brilliant. I love Nico. They're fantastic to be on a show. Emma Jagger, amazing. James R, who was on set a few times, and Sam Hall.
Yeah.
Again, just so many. Again, this is the problem. This is the problem with every set. You meet a lot of great people, and
Of course.
I know I say I love and adore them, but I just do, and I miss them. Cullum and Calum. Catherine's lovely. George is lovely. Jim is lovely. I'm gonna miss them. So yeah, I'd say final entry for that question because it was the beginning thing.
Okay.
Any last questions?
We haven't got any more questions, but I will quickly head off set because there is something for you.
What?
We have something for you.
You have something for me?
I have something for you.
Why?
Little parting gift, as you would say.
Parting gift?
Yes, I will get the rest of the stuff out of this box. A little birdie,
Yes.
potentially you, I don't know which birdie,
Yes, I'm scared.
told us your favourite actress. Well, one of your favourite actresses.
Oh, good God, no. I know what this... Oh, no. What have you done? Yeah, go on then.
Would you like to say her name?
It's General Ortega.
It is Jenna Ortega. I would love to say that we've got her coming
You
through
haven't got
this.
her here, have
No,
you?
unfortunately
Oh, my
not.
God. That'd be the...
But
Look, let me say, I watched the series Wednesday in second year. I loved it so much that I became a bit obsessed.
yeah,
And then a joke, me and Holly actually, this joke started of me and Holly joking about General Ortega, and then all of a sudden, I take the piss out of myself and I couldn't stop talking about General Ortega, and it's become this random joke. So it's a celebrity.
He loves
crush.
her. He
I
loves
think
her
she's
to bits.
amazing. She talks about acting and fame and mental health. She's brilliant and she's fantastic. I think she's a pioneer. But it's got a little bit obsessed. Actually, it became obsessed that as a joke, I found a General Ortega Fanta can in France, and I put it in my bag. And yesterday, I cut my finger on that can. So,
ouch.
there you go. Anyway, but
yeah.
yes.
I know it's not exactly Wednesday, but it is still Jenna Ortega.
It's not her remains. It's not her ashes.
But I have got you that. I don't know if you collect them.
Unfortunately, I do have this.
Ah,
But I will keep it. You know what? I'm going to ask you to sign it.
oh.
I'm going to ask you to sign it, maybe. I will ask you to sign it. But thank you so much. That's very sweet of you to do that.
No, you're very welcome.
I actually have something for you.
Oh, what?
I have something for you.
I-
Not as glamorous as that, but I went to Cannes,
God.
and because I spent 150 quid in like 8 minutes.
Wow.
I couldn't afford everything in the shop, but there was a lot of these like basic handbooks,
Oh.
and I've got like 30 of them for 30 friends, and you're one of the 30. So
Oh,
that's
bless
an
you.
official Cannes book.
Oh, thank you very much.
And
Oh, and there's an
because you're
and.
Winchester Night Live, only special people who are fans of Winchester Night Live
I
get an
love.
official Winchester Night Live fridge magnet.
Oh, that's awesome.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh.
No,
But
thanks.
honestly, Matt, it has been a massive pleasure having you as my first guest on this show.
No, well, yeah, thanks, Tom. I don't want to leave. Why,
I know.
why are we running out of time? I want to stay here forever.
I might have to get you back for a second episode.
Absolutely.
Back when we come back in September, when I'm in second year, which is going to be scary.
What have you enjoyed out of the course? So your first year, reflect. I wish I was you right now.
Should we not be saving this for when I'm on your podcast?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
You have to watch this episode and then my episode on yours.
Yeah. Actually, I wanted to. It's not a gift, unfortunately, but I wanted to show the camera
Okay.
the stuff I collected.
Yeah, no, please do.
Sorry, I just want to say I collected 5 fridge magnets. Okay, there's fridge magnets there.
So is fridge magnets your thing?
Yeah, fridge magnets is my thing.
So if you ever want to get him a gift, get him a fridge magnet or a mug or a hat.
But it has to be sentimental.
Oh yeah.
This is my can hat.
Ooh, very
It
nice.
says 78 can on it. And then this is I bought 3 mugs, 15 quid each.
Wow.
Mom's going to kill me when she watches this. But this is a mug, one of the mugs that I like. So, yes. I like mugs as well. So, yeah. Anyway, just wanted to show this to the camera. We're talking about cans. But yeah, Tom, look, so what were you... I want to talk a bit more about you. Oh, I can't, can I? 'Cause what was I saying? I'm not the host anymore.
You're not the
Weird
host.
it's weird being on this side.
know.
It's
I
very,
bet.
very strange.
So I'm hoping there'll be a third, like in 2 years' time, there'll be a first year going, I'm making a podcast. Can you be on mine? And I'll be on that side. It's like,
You know Squid Game where the main character walks in and the first series, he's all smiling like this.
Yeah.
And third year,
Third year, he's so miserable.
that is exactly that's exactly how you feel. Not in a miserable way. It was like,
No.
I've done this. You have this feeling in third year that you don't want to go, but you feel like you should go.
Yeah.
But again, someone said to me, well, Matt, why aren't you staying? Like, well, here's the thing: is that there's a lot of people still around, but I'm gonna miss my year and it's not going to last forever. And you can't stay here forever. And I'm going to miss my room. I'm going to miss you.
Aw.
I just want to say before we do, it sounds like my show. I'm not wrapping up.
We've now turned into the Chat and That podcast.
That is the show. Thanks for coming on. I want to say that Tom has done an absolute amazing job. If your parents are watching this, Tom,
I hope they
not
do.
paying me, says, but Tom has done an absolutely amazing job. He was on time. He was on set. He was passionate about the project. He did exactly what I do, is where the right time to make a joke and the right time to stop and work, because I do that where I've been invited on set 3 times for morale. That's what I do. So it's good when you're on set is to have fun but know when to stop and work. And Tom knew exactly the vibe. Didn't mess around. Worked.
I was ill. I was ill for one of the days, but I still turned up because I was like, I'm not letting Matt down.
No, thanks, Tom. You were absolutely brilliant.
It's when we were in. It was the second day of being in the Black Boy. I was just coughing my lungs up while sat on the sofa.
I think you were. Yeah, I remember that.
Because Alex, bless him, was on boom operator, and he was like, do you want to swap out at any time? And I'm like, are you good to stay on? And he's like, yeah, I'm loving it. And I'm like, because I don't want to hold a microphone and just constantly cough and ruin the take.
Yeah.
But I was just there to help.
Yeah. But you were absolutely amazing.
No, thank
I'm
you,
not
Matt.
just saying that. Tom, you are brilliant. You're great. I'm surprised you survived Bop last time.
That was my first ever Bop.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God.
And
Bop every single week.
And I have a vivid memory of you going in the middle of our circle and just busting moves.
I like how you said at the beginning, Matt, this person's the king of Bop. I was like,
he is the king of Bop.
First year I was, not anymore. Again, you're finding when you get older, Tom, you find out that you're not.
The knees go a bit.
And you're not going to Bop every single week.
No.
But yeah. No,
but we're definitely going next week, aren't we?
Yes, prees.
100%.
Big
Prees as well.
I do like to do a big end of year party prees where I invite everyone, which
it's going
is
to be brilliant.
It's going to be fun. I do a speech. I wear a Bop t-shirt. But yeah, Tom, it's going to be sad.
I know.
It's been fun. It's gone quick. It's gone quick. How long were you talking for?
Gone over an hour and a half, definitely.
Really?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, you're right. Bloody hell. Oh my God. These go so quick.
I'll definitely have to get you back for a second episode, though.
Yeah.
Got so much more to talk
absolutely.
about.
But yeah, no. Any other questions? I want to end this.
I will say one final question.
Yeah.
Have you enjoyed your time on the show?
Yes, I recommend this show. Recommend the viewing and reviewing podcast.
No, thank you. I also recommend the Chat and That podcast as well.
Thank you. Hopefully more episodes will come out soon.
Yes, I'm excited.
Follow this. I'm not the host. Sorry, it's force of habit. I would like to shout out to Tom. I'd like to shout out to Kels, Katie, Kyle. Lots of first years. I'd like to shout out people's names. I'd like to shout out Hope. I adore and love. She's my best friend. Izzy Cross, another best friend. Matt Axby, Izzy Jin,
Sean Walsh.
Sean Walsh, who? Matt Warlow, Matt Warlow, Emma Jagger, Nico, Sam Bird, Sam Hall, James R, Riley, Cobby, Alex Tom, Acting Society.
Any lecturers?
Any lecturers? Yes, Rob. So sorry to hear Rob, Julio, Fiona, and Paul. And I'm very, very sorry to hear that Jake is leaving.
Jake, yeah.
Jake is amazing.
I have never got to meet Jake. I've never met him, but I've heard.
What?
Yeah,
You've never met Jake?
I've never met Jake. I've seen him once at a pub meet and thought he was just a random guy. And then I got told that was Jake, and then obviously saw him. Well, I didn't see him for Taskmaster because he wasn't there for the live show.
Jake is just amazing. He's passionate. He's still doing his job now, even though he's kind of left technically. But he's absolutely amazing. And Rob said a good point, is to be like Jake and be kind and enthusiastic. So Jake, I love you. You're fantastic. I'm sorry that you're leaving. I'd like to thank out my mum, my brother, any other people I want to thank. I've forgotten. But yes, everyone at film, and I will miss it. And good luck to all the first years.
No, thank you.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Yes, it's going to go really quick.
It is going to go really quick. One third year, when my first freshers day, third year came up to me. I was talking to her, and she put my hand on her shoulder and said, "It's going to go quick." And I went, oh, "You don't know what you're talking about." And then, oh shit. Enjoy it. Enjoy every second. Tom, enjoy every second of it. Don't overthink and worry like I did, because I worried on stupid things for like 4 months, and I went, "Oh shit," I wasted my time.
Yeah.
Yes, don't overthink. Don't worry. Enjoy it and use this.
Oh yes.
And the most important thing that I've learned, and I think this is important, is to really be kind, which you are, which is good.
Thank you.
And to not be horrible and spread nasty.
Oh no.
No, I'm saying to advice, don't spread.
Matt is a horrible person.
No, no, I don't like toxic gossip, and the best thing to do is to be kind and not be horrible and spread nasty stuff. And that's the thing that I've learned. And to work hard and to be kind, and to be kind to everyone who is different, who wants to be different, who's they them. Be respectful, be nice to them because they are, who they say they are. And respect and love and respect everyone who's different, basically, because that's the most important thing. And don't be, horrible. That's the thing. And respect. It's just respect. It's just why, just be nice, be kind, and because I always say, if you're gonna go up, what's the phrase I always say? If you're gonna meet people on the way up, you might meet them on the way down. So
true.
And also, don't compete, be unique.
No, very well.
Jealous and nasty.
Very well said.
Nice. But Tom, it's been great. I know you want to wrap
up. It's been a pleasure.
But I don't want to end.
I don't either, but
no. But Tom, it's been great. Tom, you're brilliant.
Thank you.
Good luck with this show.
You're brilliant as well.
No, thank you. It's been great. It's a shame that we're going to end. Are you going to be around in June? June 5th.
What's June 5th?
My birthday.
I could always do a day trip.
Good.
Because your birthday is right after my mum's.
Is it? Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe not. But come for prees.
Next week, definitely.
It'd be great.
And then
Alfie Spoons. Shout out Spoons. Love Spoons.
Shout out Alfies.
Yep. Shout out to Bop. I love Bop. I'll miss it dearly.
And
I've got you to come to Bop.
Yes.
I get unlimited Bop.
He convinced me to come to Bop.
No, that's the thing about first years. You add a +1, so I can come back. A lot of third years I know don't know any first years, so they're losers. So
I'll message you on a Tuesday morning going, Matt, you're coming to Bop tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll get the train. I don't live that far. I live an hour away from Winchester, an hour and a bit from Winchester on a train. So unlimited Bop, yeah.
Definitely.
And yeah.
And then obviously the premiere next Friday.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
It's going to be great.
Tom, you're great. I love you. I think you're brilliant. I think you're fantastic. And it's weird being the third year when you're friends with first years, because I was like this when I was with Tom.
He won't miss us at all.
No, I'll move on. No, but I hope we keep in contact.
Oh, 100%. Nice. And if any projects come up that you're involved, hit us up.
Absolutely. I'd love to, in the future, when people say, "Oh, I want to be rich," I don't want to be rich for the sake of being rich. I want to be rich so that I can pay people to come to Winchester and have reunion parties.
Oh yeah,
that's my dream, is to become rich, to purely buy the MMC. It's been rebuilt.
Yes, it is. People have been in there measuring up.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm so angry. Stop. The MMC is a museum. It should be kept in its original posters, crappy lighting. So when I become rich, I'm going to rebuild, trash it around, build it to original crappy self, and invite all my third years and you guys to come back and have reunion parties where the MMC, you can have 24-hour parties in there and have hire out Bop and hire out strangers who can
hire out the vault.
Yeah, hire out the vault. Extras be strangers to party around you, and yeah, that's my dream.
Amazing.
But yeah, Tom, again, I know you want to wrap up.
But I will get you back for a second episode because you clearly have a lot more to say.
Yeah, come on the show on this.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, we'll have to do it next week, maybe.
Next Friday morning.
Friday morning. Let's do it Friday morning.
Friday morning.
Episode 67.
Because I'll come in this.
Yeah.
And then we'll head straight to the premiere.
And this sofa is really uncomfortable.
Oh God.
Now I know what they were talking about.
You can host on there, and I'll keep.
No,
this.
it's weird. Yeah, it's yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No, Tom, it's been a pleasure.
No, it's been a massive pleasure. Thank you, Matt.
No, thank you, Tom.
Oh.
I'm gonna give you a hug.
Oh, bless.
No, you're a great guy, Tom.
Oh no, thank you, Matt.
No, great guy. Good luck with everything. Good luck with everything.
And to you too, especially for the future.
No, good luck with your projects.
Thank you.
Excited to let them know. I want to come back for the premiere, maybe your premiere. That'd be fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll definitely get you in a cameo as well.
Yeah. This is the sad thing is that when people leave, you have to get them back. You know, sorry, Matt, I'm working. Sam Hall yet to come and visit me. Sam Hall, I don't know who you know, but sorry, I'm saying people who don't. But yeah, Tom, good luck. Yeah.
No, thank you, Matt.
No, thank you. It's been great. This is great. I don't want to end. Oh, shut up.
Right, I'll close the podcast.
You're close before I speak too much.
That's all right.
Yeah, Tom, good luck with everything.
No,
Great.
thank you, Matt.
That's it.
And thank you to you for trying. I'll start that again. And thank you. I'll start.
Take two.
Take two.
You'll get used to it.
Yeah. And thank you to you for tuning in to the first episode of the Viewing and Reviewing podcast with my lovely guest, Mr. Matt Kirby.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matt.